Yo, what is going on, guys? Digirex here, and today I'm coming at you with a Destiny 2 video, and I am super hyped because this is the Destiny 2 gameplay reveal trailer. And now this actually isn't the trailer, this is the first mission in Destiny 2 you guys will get to see here, and I'm going to be running through it. But first, here's the raw trailer, and then after the raw trailer, I will be doing an analysis of all the things that are in the trailer and what's to come, new weapons, new abilities. Let's
Cora, if you tell me this is a practical joke, well, it kills me to say it, but I would be really impressed.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
Let's get serious, people.
Zavala, this is my serious face. Can't you tell?
Cora, what have you got?
Someone or something has sabotaged the Skyline defense systems.
And comms have been spotty for the last few hours. Every sensor beyond the wall has gone dark.
Maybe it's just the storm. Maybe it's... What are the set feeds telling us?
Nothing.
Well, that's good, right?
No. I mean, they're not there. There are no satellites.
And that's not good.
Battle stations! Everyone with me, now!
Hang on!
To me!
Don't let them pass the gate. The evac shuttles are back there. British are well trained, but we are better.
We will hold this line until the last civilian is safely away. Incoming! Fall back to my shoes! Forward! Guardians of the Earth!
Need to find the speaker. Zavala, the last of the shuttles is away. But the speaker, he never made it. I'm going to look for him.
I've got the plaza. Go with Ikora. Find the speaker.
We're on it, Commander.
Ikora, the speaker is gone. Red Legion, you will take no more from us, and you will find no mercy in me!
Guardian you never shut up about?
Get them on that command ship, now!
Hold on back there! Come on, big guy. Do something. Guardian, time to kick him where it hurts.
Okay, the shield generator should be at the bottom of the ship.
King, what's your status?
Low on ammo. All flaming fist. Cap burning out. Anyone heard from Akora?
That's it, she went for the speaker. Form up! For me!
The shield generator should be straight ahead.
Your journey ends here.
Okay guys, so that was the trailer, and it starts off here with, Cade walking into the Vanguard room. People are kind of in chaos here, because it seems like the city's defense system is down, stuff like that. He's talking to Ikora, some friendly Cade banter. Ikora says, no, this isn't a prank or whatever, and then all these satellites that the Guardians have are down, so the city is pretty much totally defenseless right now, and that's why everybody's so concerned here. Everybody's working, even the extras are significant in this cutscene. But there's Cade's ghost, by the way, up close. You can actually see the ghost up close in this. Those are the tower's defense systems. They are down. As you see, there's a storm outside. Zavala's wondering if it is just the storm that shut down the defense systems. Maybe something's glitching or whatever. I don't know. You get to see all the... excuse me. You get to see all the Vanguards here working in action. This is what they normally do when they're at that meeting, but we never really got cutscenes like this in Destiny 1, so this is pretty cool to actually see. And this is where Zavala sees the ships, and he screams battle stations. So obviously there are a ton of Cabal ships. They are shooting missiles right into the tower, and there's a defense bubble. He's protecting all the people in the tower. It's pretty lit. There's Cade's golden gun, so we're obviously seeing supers from before, and then there's Ikora. She blinks with Cade into Zavala's bubble, so we're obviously seeing abilities from Destiny 1 here, from the original Destiny. You know, Zavala's protecting all of them, his shield is getting pounded by missiles, and there goes the cutscene. The tower is attacked, the Cabal are coming into the city, and this thing here is important. You might not think it is, but it is. This giant thing, it's going to expand here, and you'll see it heading straight towards the Traveler. So this is actually a lock that the Cabal put on the Traveler, I guess, and it holds back the Guardian's light to make them weaker. So basically the Cabal destroyed the city's, all the city's defense systems, and then they put a lock on the Traveler so the Guardians were weaker. And I guess that's how they pulled it off. But see, that thing's going to stick right on the Traveler and, you know, hold its light back or whatever you want to call it. But this basically makes the Guardians weaker. And this is where we get into gameplay. And as we see the towers being attacked, it looks exactly like the social space we know, except destroyed. You have Cabal drop pods falling from the sky. And this weapon here is actually interesting because look how fast it's firing. It's either a fast-firing auto rifle or this is submachine guns confirmed, because this is firing super quickly. As you see here, it's just the regular tower in a mission, but you have these Cabal drop pods that are coming in, and then they disintegrate and the Cabal come out. But this gun is super fast firing, totally new weapon model. I think this might be a submachine gun. It potentially looks like it. It's got a sight on it. There we see Titan and a Hunter, and then there's Zavala. He's actually in the levels as an NPC, which is pretty cool, and you'll see him come out here and actually do something. He actually pops a defender bubble and generates orbs for your team, which is really weird that an NPC can, you know, pop a super or generate orbs for your team or whatever. I think that's actually really cool that, I don't know, something can actually do that. And here is a Titan shield. I think this is a new support ability for the Titan. As you see, he has a shield. He's going all around. Seems as if it acts kind of like sword. And then the Hunter, I think this is a new arc blade. It's more of an arc staff than two blades. As you see, he has one long blade. There's a firebolt thrown by our perspective, and then the arc staff is still going. And then our guy here is a warlock who activated a super, and it looks like he has a flaming sword. And as you see, he can obviously slash and slam with them, but then he can obviously jump up in the air and chuck them at his enemies, which is super cool. And obviously that was a super because it used up his super meter, and he is generating orbs of light for his teammates. So now the speaker is missing, and of course I showed you guys the raw footage from this trailer, so you should know what's happening. So you're coming through here. There is, you know, no longer a broom bot over here anymore. Or, well, there is actually still the broom bot, and they show it. And that's ironic that he's still sweeping with Cabal dead bodies around him. Then over here we see Ikora Ray coming in with a slick Nova bomb, killing them. And then, you know, she freaks out at the Red Legion, which is the Cabal. And then she Nova bombs again, you know, 2 supers in 2 seconds. And she rides on that ship as it's falling out of the sky because she hits an engine with the Nova bomb. Then you have this big boy ship and more drop pods landing on the tower. The Cabal are just festering over the tower. And this is actually by the speaker. If you guys don't remember, Xur can be to your right. And these doors actually open for once, and we get to actually see what's past these doors. And obviously he switches to a pulse rifle here. As you guys see, he switched from the submachine gun to the pulse rifle. So maybe the submachine gun is a special weapon. Who knows? Because this is obviously a pulse rifle, which will, in my eyes, will probably be a primary weapon. Oh, and then this rocket launcher. He brings out a rocket launcher that fires full auto, if you guys saw that. I think that's definitely an exotic rocket launcher, maybe a new variation. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of Thunderlord, but a rocket launcher. Who really knows? I think that's Firefly we just saw there. That explosion. There's just so much happening right now. And then he activated somebody called a healing rift. So he is healing as he stands in that rift he activated. And later in the trailer he activates something called an empowered rift, which I believe will give him more damage. So I think these are going to kind of replace Titan Bubbles a little bit, because you can have healing rift, which will heal you, an empowered rift, which will give you more damage. And he does do the empowered rift later. So far we've seen a shield, we've seen a submachine gun, we've seen an exotic rocket launcher that can fire full auto, and we've seen a new super, which is pretty crazy. And it looks like Arc Blade got a redo. Instead of 2 blades, you have the Arc Staff. So there's the lock on the Traveler that we're looking at. We're flying with Amanda Holiday now. We are flying through this epic battle happening right over the city, right over the tower, and she's getting us up close to a Cabal ship, but the whole ship is shielded. so obviously you can't harm these ships unless you take down the shield. So what she does is she just drops us on this ship, and now we are on a ship, and we can see the whole city's on fire, the whole city's under attack, and in our hands here we had a giant Gatling gun, which I believe to be a heavy weapon, and we'll see more gameplay of that later in the trailer. But this looks like a Suros weapon here. I think it definitely is a Suros weapon, especially when he pulls up the sight. It is definitely a Suros styled sight right there, the holographic sight. Suros likes to do stuff like that. And then in our bottom left we have supers, but we have 3 abilities, and I think that Titan Shield was actually an ability, as well as the Healing Rift and the Empowered Rift we'll see later. So they're trying to reach the shield generator, take down the shield. You know, they're just killing Cabal. That Cabal jumped at him. This looks kind of like a normal Destiny mission, you know. Oh, and then he brings out this. This is a grenade launcher, guys. I think this is a new heavy weapon. It looks kind of like a rocket launcher, except obviously it's grenades. You can have more grenades. As you see, he has 9 grenades in a mag there, and I guess you can just fire them off over and over. But they are grenades, they're not rockets, so they will drop in the air, unlike rockets, stuff like that. That is definitely really cool. So far, 2 new weapons, submachine gun, grenade launcher, which is super awesome. And as you see here, Scions look like they have a different ability. Looks like they can throw you in the air. And this is where he activates his Empowered Rift. He comes here. There's his Empowered Rift in the bottom left. Throws a firebolt, and then he just goes in with his grenade launcher. So I think that is a damage buff. You can actually aim down sight with the grenade launcher also. I don't know how much that'll actually help, but as you see there, you can do it. And then this guy appears. This guy is a boss on the first level, and he looks pretty insane. He has this giant void kind of weapon. It looks like he's shooting Taken stuff at you. As you see, Angel of Light ability coming in play here. I don't know who actually uses that, but it is in Destiny 2, guys. Angel of Light is back. And then he pulls out the Gatling gun, and as you see, it fires slowly at first, and then it gets super heated up and super fast. So I guess that really takes Thunderlord out of Destiny 2. If this is just an exotic machine gun, or if this is a whole new weapon type, I don't know. We'll have to see when it comes out, but it obviously does a ton of damage. And then he activates his Sword Radiance thing again. This is obviously a Warlock. You can see him, he has Glide, and he definitely looks like a Warlock. And that super takes down the boss, or whatever you want to call it, the yellow bar. That wasn't really a huge boss, but it was a yellow bar. Maybe a story mission boss. And then he gets into this room. We're just flying around, and then he goes straight down. I don't know if that was him activating a rift or something like that, just to show style going down, or if there's going to be an ability where you can get on the ground faster. That might be useful in Crucible, because sometimes you get stuck in the air and then you just get shot in Crucible. So maybe there's a way to get down faster on the ground, or maybe he was just activating a healing rift. I don't know, but we saw a ton of new stuff in this trailer. So guys, obviously there, we saw new weapons, submachine gun, we got that cool rocket launcher, we got the grenade launcher, and we got that cool machine gun, Gatling gun looking thing. We saw, you know, that pulse rifle, you know, that was pretty normal, except for the weapon models look different. Of course, we saw the tower getting attacked. We saw all these new abilities. We saw a shield. We saw the rift ability. We also saw the arc blade. The new arc blade, I believe, is what it is. And we saw the sword radiance thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this trailer. Subscribe for more trailer analysis like this, some more Destiny content, and, of course, more For Honor, more Overwatch. Hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This has been Digirex. Peace.
I'm open to mine, so we all need some time just to settle down. Won't you come around, cause I never can leave it alone. Talking about somebody rolling, boulevard dining, making it count for efforts I can't explain. Ballin' and feeling we drowning, never been humbled by playing the fighter.